beautiful day in New York City. Take a look at that picture. We're coming up on the close here, and we've got a market that's sold off a little bit into the close. We were up as high as 88. Now it looks like up about 28. Let's get straight to your top 10. If you missed everything that happened during today's session, no worries. We're getting you caught up on the only stocks you need to know about today. It's time for Street Smart's Top 10. Number 10, Nevada Energy. Surging nearly 23%, Warren Buffett's energy unit is buying this company for $5.6 billion. NV is Nevada's largest utility. This deal will make Buffett's Mid-American the largest U.S. utility owner with 8.4 million customers.
Buffett continuing his pledge to bet on America. All right, Joy Global, my kind of stock, climbing 1% despite lowering its guidance. It's a mining equipment maker, the largest one out there, and it cut its full-year profit and sales forecast. Joy says sees no immediate recovery in orders as commodity producers reduce spending amid a surplus of supply.
At number 8, we've got Big Lots. Those shares are down sharply today, around 9%. The discount retailer reported net income fell 21% in the first quarter because of bad weather. That is a familiar target of blame by the retailers. Big Lots also lowered its second quarter and full-year earnings estimate.
All right, number 7 is Costco, down 0.5%, even though the warehouse club chain said third quarter profit rose 19%. This beat analyst estimates. Costco has worked to lower its already discounted prices to lure more shoppers into its annual membership. But again, Costco suffering a bit today.
At Tesla, gaining about 0.5% today. CEO Elon Musk is expanding a network of fast charging stations, letting owners of those luxury electric cars drive coast to coast even this year. Tesla plans to triple the area covered by its solar-powered charging stations by the end of next month.
And number 5 is KKR. Stock's not much change. It's up about 0.5%. The private equity giant has hired David Petraeus, the former director of the CIA, to run its new unit. KKR is creating an internal institute to study macroeconomic trends and government policies to assess the implications on the firm's investments. So a big name there coming to KKR.
Yeah, that is a fascinating move, and I would argue not one that many would predict. Ian Bremmer, Eurasia Group, what do you make of that? General Petraeus going to KKR?
Look, I mean, he's had some scandals around him, but anybody that knows David, and I do, thinks that he's one of the finest minds this country has produced that understands not just global politics and global military balance, but also gets how it's relevant to the markets. If I were Henry Kravis, I'd snap this guy up in a second.
And he did.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good move for KKR. Number 4, CIT Group, jumping nearly 6% after the business lender reported that regulatory curbs imposed in 2009 have been lifted. CIT's 2009 agreement with the Fed required the company to seek the regulator's approval for issuing dividends on new debt.
Facebook shares up 5% today, climbing the most in 6 months after analysts at BMO and Jefferies upgraded the stock. Both analysts are citing higher potential ad sales at Facebook. That's why they upgraded it.
Number 2 is EMC. Those shares gaining about 5%. They've been consistent performers throughout the day. The world's biggest maker of storage computers returning cash to investors as customers curb spending. EMC is boosting its stock buyback program by $5 billion. It's also starting a quarterly dividend of 10 cents a share.
All right, we're coming up here on our number 1 stock of the day, and it's Clearwire. You heard us talking about it earlier. Shares are soaring. Take a look at that. Better than 28%. Dish, of course, is boosting its offer for the wireless provider to top a bid from Sprint. This move by Dish may support its separate offer to purchase Sprint itself.